Hey everybody, Mr. Brooks here to walk you through the quarter two week through assignments. This is the week of November 9th through November 13th, and this is what you're going to be doing. On Monday, you're going to be completing what's called the French and Indian War Choice Activity. You're going to click on that link, it'll take you to this page right here. Everybody, every single person needs to read this article and watch this video. As you read the article and watch the video, you will answer these questions on page 6 of your interactive notebook. You can see it's divided into article questions and video notes, so you know exactly where you're going to find the answer to all of these questions. Once you have done that, you get to choose which part of the French and Indian War you want to focus on. We have 4 different parts: George Washington in the French and Indian War, the impact it had on the colonists, the way the colonists' ideas and minds changed, the battles of the French and Indian War, and the perspectives of Native Americans during the French and Indian War. So after you've completed the overview up here, you can choose one of these 4 sections to complete. What's going to happen is you're going to make a copy. Let's say I want to learn about the impact on the colonists. I'm going to make a copy. Good. I have this here. You will have your links and your questions all in here. Now, when you finish this or any other section, you are going to take a screenshot and put it on this page right here. You may need to take 2 or 3 screenshots. You can just stack them here, depending on how long the activity and assignment is. For any of these assignments, that is what you need to do once you're finished. If you finish early, you're welcome to do a second one. There is a place for a second one here, but you do not have to. The only requirements for this activity are doing the overview and one other section. Good. So that is what you are going to be doing on Monday. On Tuesday, now remember, if you're lost or stuck, you can find all of this in the quarter two, week 3 assignments. The rest of the week is fairly straightforward. On Tuesday, you're going to use this Nearpod to fill out page 9 of your interactive notebook, these enlightenment notes right here. You'll fill out the notes, you'll read the quote, and answer the questions. The Enlightenment notes are very important thinkers that influenced the Revolution and the writing of both the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Next, you'll start learning about the acts and taxes that led up to the Revolutionary War and why colonists were so upset about them. So again, use this Nearpod, click through it, and fill out the notes. Starting on page 12, you'll see up here it says Road to Revolution, Acts and Taxes Notes. On Thursday, you're going to use this link right here. Pull up a picture of a textbook. Just thinking about it. There we go. To fill out both page 13 and 14. Now for both pages 13 and 14, you're going to drag and drop. So the first thing you need to do is figure out what year everything happened. Give you a hint, the Stamp Act started in 1763, so I'm going to move it there. You need to make it a little smaller. You can also alternate above and below to make more room for yourself as you need to. But as you read through, there we go, as you read through this unit here, starting right here, talks about Proclamation of 1763, and all that sort of stuff. You need to read the first 2 sections. So this is where you end. The whole chapter's here, but you do not need to read past section 2. Just read sections 1 and section 2. As you read that, you are figuring out the dates and moving these to where the proper dates are. And then over here, another drag and drop, you need to list all of the acts that the British passed right here. Did the first one for you. You drag and drop the British taxes and acts section. So let's say I think the T Act's next. It's not. This is just an example. I drag and drop that there. But from my reading, I would then have to describe what the T Act did. The T Act gave, etc., etc., etc. All right. Then how did the colonists react to the British Tea Act? If I look over here, maybe they're really angry about it, angry enough to protest and boycott. So I'm going to drag that right here. And you may need to adjust the size of it. Might get a little squished, but that's okay. And then the British reactions are right over here. So how did the British react to what the colonists did? Good. So that's the Thursday activity. The link to that site is also in your to the book is also in your interactive notebook. Finally, this Friday for your extended learning, you need to finalize your National History Day category. If you're going to do an exhibit, if you're going to do a documentary, a paper, a website, or a performance. There's a slideshow right here that talks about them. You can go to the project gallery to look at them. And then here's just some questions for you to answer. So that's what you're doing this week. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or Ms. Crandall via email.